Yo, this is Willfox 125. I wanted to make a little update about my channel and whatnot. So I think I'm going to switch my style. I don't know the best way to start this video. So I've been doing YouTube for a while, and I've been having second thoughts. I feel like I always do this, but don't worry, this is going to be actually a good video. YouTube is kind of frustrating. It's like I'm trying my hardest, but it feels like, I feel like I'm on a treadmill. It feels like day one. I've been doing this for 7 months or so, and I don't feel like I'm growing. I see a bigger sub button, or like more numbers on the sub button, but I don't feel like it means anything. And I felt like that for a really long time. I mean, I do understand that not everyone's going to watch everything that I do, and I'm not asking that. And I do appreciate the people that do watch what I do. I don't want to make people feel like they're obligated to do anything for me. But I don't feel like I'm growing at all. And the reason why I put so much time in, wanted to do this for months and wanted to make a video every week, was because I believed that over time, I would have more consistent views on videos and whatnot. However, I mean, perhaps part of it, well, I have to take responsibility for part of it. I can't just blame the algorithm for all of my problems, right? It just feels really, I don't know. I feel concerned with going in the future. If I were to do this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years or something, and my channel, my view to sub ratio still looks really bad, or if it gets worse, because eventually I get more subs, but if it's still disproportionate like that, I don't know how I would feel, because it's I feel like I'm putting all this time into building how to getting people to hit the sub button, but I don't know what that means. I don't know why people sub, and even the people that do sub, I don't even know if YouTube even distributes it to a lot of people. I'm not trying to, like I said, I don't want to force things down people's throat. If you don't want to watch something, that's fine, because I follow a lot of people on YouTube as well myself, and I don't watch everything that they make either, the people that I'm sub to. So it's that's not what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say is that I think the amount of effort that I put into my videos, when I compare that to the results of the videos, it feels unfair to me. Again, I take responsibility for that. Who asked me to edit things and spend hours doing all that stuff, and I feel like I'm gonna I don't want to quit making stuff, but I feel like I'm at the point where I'm making stuff to make something, as opposed to making something because I hear something or I have an idea and I really want to get it out, and I want to share it, and I want to have fun. I feel like I'm at that point where it's just a chore at this point, just an obligation. Oh, I gotta make something this week. Maybe I'll make this video. I didn't do well. Crap. Oh, I didn't even want to make that video. I feel like I'm there, and I don't want to be there. I feel like I had to go in that direction, because I was hoping that if I had more subs, the more I consistently post stuff, the better my channel would do. It doesn't look like that even works, and I'm just going to say screw all that, and change my approach. I don't want to stop creating stuff. I'm not going to say this is my last video, be overly dramatic like that. That's dumb. And not to mention, I do appreciate the growth that I've had with YouTube. I mean, when I look around my place, I don't know if I can quite get all this stuff on this camera from this angle. It's really awkward trying to get it. Maybe I can. So when I look around my place now, I mean, I didn't have all this stuff. You know, I have like monitors to help me mix better and hear things clearer. I have this microphone. Well, Rob bought me that. Shouts to Rob. I have this mixing board. Now I can like, you know, I mainly got that for streams and like being able to like connect multiple instruments into one input. And I mean, I've dusted off a lot of my old keyboards, just keyboards that were just like collecting dust. This one was my first one when I was 7 years old. And that one was just literally collecting dust. I mean, I've been playing my piano a lot more. Not practicing, but just playing it more. I do need to do more like routines and stuff. I mean, like, well, this one's mine. That one is Rob's, but they're basically the same thing. But those are just collecting dust for like the longest. I mean, my room's messy, but I just got this new keyboard. I could just do a lot of cool stuff too. I mean, it just gave me so by making all these videos, it just gave me a drive to like find more and more and more equipment and to spend my time and money on it. So like, you know, whether I get like 20 views, 1,000 views, it doesn't like make a difference because it's like now I have access to all this stuff anyways. And before I started, I had nothing, you know. It's like now I have all this equipment and like I'm learning how to use them a lot better, but I feel like I'm plateauing. I feel like that's what I'm fearing right now. I feel like now that I have all this stuff, I think my approach was like, okay, just keep making the same thing over and over and over again and just make sure you always have something out. I'm not like crying. It's part of it. I actually have an eye condition. It's not like it's like I just tear up randomly. Like it's like my eyes just try really hard. Like going. Long story short. Anyways, though, so what am I getting to? What's my whole point? I want to change my approach semi-drastically. I want to go back to what I originally did. So my original plan or style was to just have me play in the corner of like the video, kind of like how streamers do when they play games, and basically have Synthesia like spewing out all this like crazy likeness. Like that was a lot of fun, and it was considerably easier to edit. I spent more of my time in those types of videos. I spent more of my time learning how to play the song and learning about the song and less editing. And now that I've been like more focused on like showing myself in all these different angles and switching instruments, all this stuff, I've been more focused on editing as opposed to understanding and performing the song. And I feel like that's just wrong. I feel like the amount of views that I'm getting does not justify me taking an approach like that. I just feel like it's just a waste of energy. Like I just feel like it's a complete waste. However, so I don't know how people feel about those different types of styles. I felt obligated to do it. I saw everyone else doing that. Anytime I watch any other one's videos, they're always doing that, and I felt like I had to like emulate it. But I'm like, screw it. Like it's not working out for me. Like it really isn't. And I did think it looked cool. And like, you know, when I go to my dad's house, like my parents' house, and he's watching me on TV, I figured that made the most sense. Like to have myself like showing all these angles and stuff. So I'm not going to throw that away. I did get more video creating experience by doing all this stuff, and editing experience. I felt like my editing was getting better, and I felt like it could have been better. Like, and like I'm like plateauing, and since I'm like forcing myself to do it so frequently and just getting it like to a good enough level just to get the video out, and then I'm talking too fast. I felt like doing like a certain level of editing just to get the next video out, and then to worry about the next video. I felt like I wasn't really, I got competent at it, but I wasn't really learning at a certain point. I just learned enough. you know. And I feel like even when it comes to like my videos and the music behind the videos, I feel like they're just like getting to that enough stage, move on. And why am I doing that? Like, like that's all that I'm saying is why am I doing that? Why? And I feel like I'm still going to make videos like that occasionally, when it comes to like a song that I think will perform well, because obviously I am like looking at stuff and like seeing, like judging, like, okay, this video did decently, that video did decently, all that stuff. But so I think for like Unnamed Birth in particular, I feel like that's like my best like series to like do. And I feel like when it comes to those songs, I'm going to do more of those. I'm going to my intent is to create those in my usual style. But when it comes to like other stuff, I think I am going to like take a step back, ease up on the editing, and just focus more on the quality of the sound. And this will give me more time to make more stuff. Like I said before, I've always wanted to make 2 a week. I've always wanted to do that, and I wanted to do like Kirby stuff on the side as like my second one. But I feel I do want to do more of the Kirby GBA stuff too. But I need to have a better system, and I just wanted to take a small break just to like really consider what am I doing and why am I doing it. Like I've been saying several times before, I really want to stream, and that's mainly because I think I want to perform, and it's something I've always been afraid to do, but I've been like, I'm definitely headed in that direction, just judging from all the equipment that I have. It's like, I feel like that's what I should focus on, and I feel like streaming myself playing the songs that I create is like a smart thing, a smart way to get that experience, to be able to perform it like over and over. Ultimately, I'd love to go to anime cons and play this stuff because I'm getting older, and at this point, I feel like I'm too old to just be like frolicking at like, you know, these types of events. It's like I feel like I want to contribute to these events. You know, I kind of wish I was contributing already, but even I don't know. Long story short, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think the approach that I'm going to be taking going into 2019 is, I mean, I'm still going to do, you know, several like stuff with like, you know, over editing. Let's just call it that. But I think the main approach is to create more stuff, to show myself playing it with Synthesia, me in the corner, you know, just pretty simple, so I can have more time to make more stuff and to not get as like burnt out. It can produce more stuff, still like, you know, buff my like Photoshop skills and knowledge and stuff, you know, get all these skills, just worry about like getting the skills to the stuff as opposed to like worrying about the inconsistent numbers that just don't work. As far as like the medley and stuff, I still want to do those as well. I do have one planned for this month. I think it's going to come out the end of the year. I gotta push it back a little bit, but I'll keep you guys updated with all that stuff. I've already started production on it, but I feel like if I edit it the way I usually do, it's just going to kill me. So I'm like, I could do it. No, I wouldn't say that. I can do it, but I just feel like the one after that, it's going to be annoying, and then after that, like, I feel like it's just like a bad direction to go. YouTube can suck my nuts. YouTube is whack. That's a conspiracy. All this stuff. It is annoying because it's like, oh, like, hey, you have the subs. Hey, I'm gonna like send your videos to like 10% of your subs. Yeah, it's like cool. Like, what? Why am I doing this? Back in my day, dude. Let me tell you. Nah. Anyways, I'm gonna have more stuff coming. It's just I gotta take a different approach, and I think it's very important that I take a small break. So I'll be back with some more stuff. I got some stuff planned, but we gotta be patient. See you guys later. I'll catch you in the streams.